Welcome back, everyone. We're always checking out AIAgentStore.ai for the latest in AI tools. It's just a fantastic place to find what's new and, well, powerful.
It really is. And today we're looking at something that caught my eye there, AutoML-Agent. It's this open source framework, multi-agent, uses large language models for automated machine learning.
Right. So the mission for you listening today is really to get a handle on how this thing works,
Mhm.
how it automates, the whole machine learning process, making really complex stuff feel a bit more manageable
Yeah.
and faster, too.
Exactly. And when we say the full pipeline, we really mean it. It's not just one piece. It starts right from getting the data in,
Data ingestion, yeah.
right, through all the processing, the model training, and then actually deploying the model. It's truly end to end.
Yeah, and it's not just for one kind of data, which I found interesting. It seems to handle quite a mix, like vision, text.
Computer vision, NLP, yeah. But also tabular data, time series, even graph data. It's designed to be very broad.
Okay, that's impressive. Because usually those different data types need totally different tools, right?
Yeah.
Different expertise. How does it actually manage that breadth?
That's where the multi-agent architecture comes in. It's pretty clever, actually. It breaks down the big ML problem into smaller jobs,
Okay.
and then it assigns each job to a specialized agent. So you might have like a data agent that knows how to handle the pre-processing for different types. Then a model agent figures out the best model and trains it. An operation agent worries about deployment.
So it's like a team of AI specialists working together.
Exactly, yeah. And they don't just work in isolation. There's coordination and, importantly, multi-stage verification. So they kind of check each other's work along the way to make sure the final solution is solid.
Right, that makes sense for reliability. Now, you mentioned it's highly autonomous, something like 83%. What does that figure really mean in practice? How much input is actually needed?
Well, that 83% basically means you can often guide it with, natural language. Just tell it what you want to achieve,
Like build a model for this.
pretty much. Build a model to predict customer churn from this data, for example, and it takes over most of the complex steps from there. The system uses techniques like retrieval-augmented planning,
Okay.
where agents can pull in extra knowledge or code if they need it, and this verification thing we mentioned, it makes it robust, even with less direct fiddling from the user. Think about the time saved.
Yeah, definitely. Less getting bogged down in the weeds.
Yeah.
But does this automation actually perform well? Like, what are the results?
Well, they tested it on a pretty tough real-world problem, a skin cancer detection challenge.
Oh, wow. How did it do?
Remarkably well. It achieved a 0.99 AUC score. That's area under the curve, a key metric.
And 0.99 is very good.
Extremely good. It put it in
Yeah.
the top 1% of competitors in that challenge. And get this, it did it in about 2 hours.
2 hours. That's incredibly fast for that level of performance.
It really is. Shows the efficiency you can get, speed and accuracy.
And perhaps the kicker for a lot of people listening, it's open source, free to use.
Correct. Open source, free. Which opens it up to a lot of people.
So who's the ideal user here? Is it just for hardcore ML engineers?
Well, data scientists and ML engineers will definitely find it useful. It lets them, automate the routine stuff and focus on the harder strategic parts. But AI researchers can build on it, software devs can integrate it.
Yeah.
And honestly, even people who aren't ML experts but want to use AI in their work, this lowers the barrier significantly. You don't need to be a deep expert in every single step anymore. It makes ML much more accessible.
That's a huge benefit. So wrapping up, if you're out there needing to build and deploy machine learning models, AutoML-Agent seems like a really powerful option for automating things, simplifying complexity, and getting, well, pretty impressive results without quite so much manual grinding.
And maybe a final thought for you to consider. If you had a tool that could fully automate that ML pipeline end to end, how might that actually change how you tackle problems in your own area, especially when you've got, messy or mixed types of data to deal with? What new things could you try?
Definitely something to think about. You can find more tools like AutoML-Agent over at AIAgentStore.ai. Thanks again for joining us. And hey, if you found this useful, we'd really appreciate it if you took a second to rate the show. It helps others find it.